Hello everyone, today we will discuss about the types of crystalline solids. So crystalline solids are of four types. First is ionic crystal, then molecular crystal, covalent crystal and at last metallic crystal. So we will discuss about the properties of these crystal. So first is ionic crystal. In an ionic crystal, constituent particles are ions. That is, they are made up of positively and negatively charged ions. For example, sodium chloride. In case of sodium chloride, it has been formed by Na positive ion and Cl negative ions. But happens in case of NaCl, Na ions, it has tendency to lose one electron because in an outermost shell of sodium it has one electron, and in case of chlorine its outermost shell has 7 electron. So sodium has tendency to lose electron and chlorine has tendency to gain electron. So by gain or loss of electron, they forms NaCl and the NaCl, and forces in between the NaCl is electrostatic forces of attraction. That is, forces between the oppositely charged ions are the electrostatic forces of attraction. Due to electrostatic forces of attraction, they have high melting and boiling point. They are good conductor of electricity in aqueous solution and have high heat of fusion. So, here the arrangement of particle is like this. Na positive, in this case Na positive is smaller in size and chloride ions are larger in size. This is because Na positive formed by loss of electron. That's why they are smaller in size, their ions are smaller in size and than their atom, and chloride ion formed by gain of electron. So they are larger in size than their atom. So this is an example of ionic crystal: sodium chloride, potassium fluoride and copper sulfate. Okay. So next we will discuss about the molecular crystal. So as the name suggests, molecules. So in case of molecular crystal, constituent particles are small molecules, and in this induced charge is formed because they are the small molecules. So their forces in between their molecules are weak van der Waals forces of attraction, and their examples are carbon dioxide and iodine molecule, that is I2 molecule. So for example, here this is carbon attached with 2 oxygen molecule, and here it is 2 iodine atoms combines to form a I2 molecule. In next lecture, we will discuss about the types of molecular crystal. We will discuss this topic in brief. Okay. Next we have, and due to weak van der Waals forces of attraction, these molecular crystals are soft. These are soft. They have low melting point, volatile and poor conductor of electricity. And also low heat of fusion. Next we have covalent crystal. As the name states, in case of covalent crystal, constituent particles are atoms and forces between them are covalent forces. That is, they are formed by the sharing pairing of electron. and their examples are diamond. In a diamond there is a network structure, and diamond is the pure form of carbon. Diamond and graphite are the pure form of carbon, and bond in between them are covalent bond, and diamond form a network because in a diamond one carbon atom surrounded by 4 carbon atom. That's why it form a network like structure. And silicon carbide, quartz and silica, that is SiO2, due to the sharing pairing of electrons, they are hard. Their characteristics are they are hard, high melting and boiling point, and boiling point, and they are poor conductor of heat, and high heat of fusion. They have high heat of fusion. Because they have strong covalent forces, that is they are formed a sharing pairing of electrons, so that's why they are hard, high melting and boiling point, and high heat of fusion. Next we have, and there is no free electron, so they are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Next we have metallic crystal in which constituent particles are positively charged ion and mobile electron, because metallic character formed by the loss of electron. But is the characteristics of metals have tendency to lose electron, so that's why by losing electron they form positively charged ion. So here I have a electron C model of metal. In this structure, these electrons can flow throughout the metal crystal like a water in a sea. Hence, we call it a sea of free electron. And forces in between them are electrical forces. And as there are free electrons in case of metallic crystal, so they are good conductor of heat and electricity. Positive, but we see in metallic crystal positive ions and mobile electrons. So due to mobile electrons, they are good conductor of electricity and heat. Good conductor of electricity and heat, high melting and boiling point, hard, luster, malleability and ductility, and they have moderate heat of fusion. And their examples are copper, silver, iron, sodium and potassium. So this is all about the types of crystalline solid.